The next game day, I'm excited to use the Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis because at the power forward position.
La fiesta no se acaba, se escuchan algunas son la voz del rucón, no para de las máscaras.
Here's the starting lineup for the visiting. Brooklyn Nets. At shooting guard, Yuta Watanabe. And now, the starting lineup for the Boston.
And now, let's head to the sideline and hear from David Aldridge. D.A., what's the latest?
Thanks very much, guys.
Veteran leadership. David, that's why we follow you. And you're a veteran on this crew. Great to have you with us. Thank you for the report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Watanabe in at the 2. And for the Celtics, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now here's Simmons. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Durant down low. Brown's there, and they pick up 2.
Well, at close range, you can see KD adjust his touch perfectly. Just enough power on that interior shot.
Here's Smart. That shot missing, and Brooklyn will come the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, Kevin Durant entered the league as an efficient mid-range shooter, and that has not gone away as part of his game.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Misses the 3. Smart against Simmons. KD on the wing. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris' depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
Now here's Simmons after the miss from Derek White. Shot clock at 6. Simmons against Smart, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Smart passes to Brown. They need this, and it's good on the layup.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
There's the pass to KD, and stolen by Tatum. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from KD. Smart against Simmons. O'Neal from long range. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Smart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the game.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Now, here's Durant. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Griffin kicks to Smart. Back to Griffin. Brown outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Over Durant. And it's Brown missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. KD passes to Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got his second basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Brown, good.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Brown against KD. Throws it up high. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Count that one.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Simmons with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Down low. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Simmons. Williams looking around. Brown wide open. He fires. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Brown's got 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mills. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, the quick trigger and soft touch. This is what Seth Curry is paid to do. Ready on the catch and shoot opportunity.
Now here's Brown. Over Harris. And another basket for Boston.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the veteran Patty Mills, understanding how to draw contact, will get an opportunity at the foul line.
The line for the Nets, Patrick Mills, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Mills.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Mills passes to Edwards. Dishes to Mills. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Mills. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Mills passes to Curry. Now Mills. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 14. Doors when it comes to three-point shooting. Seth Curry has been a model of consistency.
Kevin, that's almost an understatement because he has not shot below 40% from 3 since a 2-game stint in the 2014-15 season. Think about it. This is how good it's been. 40% is actually low for Seth Curry. His career percentage is one of the highest of all time.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. O'Neal comes in for Edwards. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Curry against White. On the wing, Harris. Back to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Harris.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Smart. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Here's Brogdon, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mills with it, now guarded by Tatum. The Nets working the ball around now. Not loose. Inside, Claxton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, Patty Mills has proven to be a very capable scorer, but he can also be an outstanding passer.
Tatum finds Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Harris for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Horford. Grant Williams comes in for Tatum. And it's Brown in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Mills. Outside Curry. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 11. Griffin inside. O'Neal's there. Nobody near Williams. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Yeah, fantastic feed from the big man. Blake Griffin's feel for when his guys are open is truly special.
Timeout called the Nets. For Grant Williams, Doris, he made a giant leap during his third season. In your estimation, why?
Well, it's interesting, Kevin. It could be any number of things, but remember, for the 2019 draft picks like a Grant Williams, the first 2 years of their careers had major interruptions in the NBA schedule. 21-22, year 3, first normal schedule for these guys.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Patty Mills. Pass to Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Griffin will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Celtics making a change here. Richards checked in. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Morris is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Morris.
It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Clippers.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And finished off by KD.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten it.
35.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. They strung together several impressive trips down the floor to open things up with an 8-0 run. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Thomas is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Morris. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the center position.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
KD against Brown. And stolen by Tatum. Kicks it to Smart. Back to Tatum. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Tatum against KD. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Boy, in pick and roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
Outside, Smart. It's White on the wing. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
This is why you love Ben Simmons having the basketball in his hands. Such a good decision maker.
So it's the Celtics now. 15-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Celtics. It's time for some t-shirts right now, fans. Change your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in. Nets on defense. Brogdon finds Horford. Just his first attempt. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Celtics trail by 17. And the pass to Brogdon. Back to Smart. Feeds it to Horford. Over Claxton. Horford no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Durant against Brown. And here is Durant. He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Watanabe. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
It's Brogdon on the wing. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. To end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Nets leading by 19. Simmons with it. Picked up by Brown. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Griffin's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Harris's shot is off. Celtics trail by 21. Here's Pritchard. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Tatum. And it's in after a nice pass off the right side.
If you're going to the mid-range game, you've got to do it efficiently in the modern NBA. Jason Tatum, yes, sir.
1:33 left to play in the third. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Brogdon. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. .119 left to play in the third.
And the defense has really locked down on them in this half. They need to start working to get
run. Harris misses.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The three from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timeout called. The Nets.
Called timeout. Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Mills with it. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And in a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston Five. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Brown. Has to Watanabe. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now here's Mills. T right on him. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Smart kicks to White. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Durant with it. Vonleh on him. Fades and shoots. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Now here's White. Jackson has the open look. Sinks the triple.
That'll help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Timeout called the Nets. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between three incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Luke Cornett. Tatum comes in for Vonleh. And Brogdon subbed in for Jackson. Here's Smart. From 13 feet, it goes down.
I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
Passes it to Durant. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The shot by Brogdon. No good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
6 to shoot. The fadeaway, and he makes that one.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside, Smart. With the drive, and slam dunk by Smart.
Goodness gracious, if you give Marcus Smart a lane to the hoop, you can turn the lights out. This guy is such a vicious dunker.
Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Brown is checked in for Derek White.
Into the lineup for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Brown, good.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Smart finds Brown. They get it again. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got his first points of the game.
Well, that basket to me is all about energy. Al Horford bringing it every night.
Simmons against Smart. It's Curry outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
3 points.
Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Durant deciding where to go with it. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Simmons.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And that one's good. Durant.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Smart misses. O'Neal against Brown. O'Neal dishes to Durant. Over Tatum. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge,